Hey, Cowboys Nation! Welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. The Dallas Cowboys have sparked conversations across the league ever since Chris Jones made headlines with his monumental signing. An agreement that has not only altered the defensive landscape of the team, but also ignited speculation about their strategic direction moving forward. Fans and analysts alike have been dissecting every aspect of this move, pondering how a player of Jones's caliber will impact the defensive line. The Cowboys, long known for their potent offensive schemes, are now rumored to be shifting more focus toward building an impenetrable defense. This signing, described by insiders as game-changing, seems to signal an ambition to dominate the trenches, asserting control at the line of scrimmage in ways that have eluded the team in past seasons. Jones, widely respected for his relentless pursuit and ability to collapse pockets, is expected to bring a level of intensity and technique that could redefine the Cowboys' defensive identity. Even in casual discussions among fans, the narrative has shifted from questioning depth and cohesion to speculating about matchups against elite quarterbacks, wondering if Dallas now has the edge it has long sought. The excitement is palpable, and social media buzz suggests that expectations are climbing as rapidly as the price tag associated with this blockbuster signing. Rumors are swirling that the Cowboys coaching staff is planning to integrate Jones into multiple defensive packages, experimenting with both traditional alignments and more aggressive schemes that could maximize his disruptive potential. While specifics remain under wraps, sources close to the team hint that his role could evolve week to week depending on opponent tendencies and situational needs. A flexibility that makes the signing even more intriguing. Analysts have speculated about the possibility of pairing Jones with other rising stars on the defensive line, creating a front that could force opposing offenses into uncomfortable high-pressure situations. The conversations extend beyond mere on-field performance. Some insiders suggest that his presence could mentor younger players, providing a model of professional excellence and work ethic that elevates the entire roster. Fans are already imagining highlight reels featuring Jones sacking quarterbacks, disrupting running games and commanding double teams that free up his teammates to make big plays. Speculation even stretches to championship implications, with whispers that Dallas might now be capable of shifting its reputation from an offensively dominant team to a more balanced contender with a fearsome defensive identity. The energy surrounding this move has created a wave of optimism. Yet, a hint of uncertainty lingers, leaving fans and commentators alike eager to see how theory will translate into execution. Even beyond the defensive implications, the ripple effects of this signing extend into broader organizational strategy, prompting discussions about the Cowboys' long-term approach to roster construction. The acquisition of a high-profile talent like Chris Jones suggests a willingness to invest heavily in defensive stability, potentially signaling shifts in future draft priorities or salary cap allocations. Speculators are debating whether this move might prelude additional defensive acquisitions, envisioning scenarios in which Dallas strengthens multiple positions to complement Jones's skills. Conversations among former players and coaches frequently highlight how a singularly dominant presence can influence not just immediate game plans, but the psychological posture of a team across a season. It is not uncommon to hear pundits describe such a player as a force multiplier, someone whose impact transcends the stat sheet and shapes opponent behavior even before the first snap. Fans naturally are projecting potential highlights and imagining a Cowboys defense that intimidates every opposing quarterback, while commentators are weaving intricate narratives about matchups, blitzes, and coverage schemes that could exploit Jones's strengths. The speculation feeds itself, creating a feedback loop in which each new rumor or insider comment amplifies anticipation. Meanwhile, merchandise and social engagement surrounding the team have surged, with Chris Jones's name trending more frequently than any other recent signing. Whispers persist that Jones's presence could alter the culture within the locker room itself, establishing a new standard of professionalism, preparation, and accountability. The Cowboys, often praised for their storied history, yet occasionally criticized for inconsistency, might be on the brink of redefining their internal identity, using Jones as both an example and a catalyst for collective improvement. Sources close to the organization hint at late-night film sessions, rigorous training regimens, and detailed strategic meetings that revolve around leveraging Jones's versatility and athleticism. The speculative angle extends to how opposing teams might react, with analysts predicting that offensive coordinators will have to spend extra time scheming specifically to neutralize him, perhaps overcomplicating their own game plans in the process. The potential psychological advantage cannot be understated, as a dominant defensive lineman can disrupt not only plays but the confidence of opponents. Fans are actively debating scenarios in online forums, imagining double teams, stunts, and pressure packages that could redefine what it means to play against Dallas. Even casual observers are drawn into the speculation, drawn by the narrative of a transformational player arriving in a city known for its passionate fan base. As conversations evolve, so too does the legend being built around this signing, positioning Chris Jones as more than a player. He is becoming a symbol of defensive renaissance for the Cowboys. Financial implications are also at the forefront of rumor mills, with discussions about how the Cowboys structured this deal sparking intrigue across the league. While exact terms remain confidential, insiders suggest a combination of guaranteed money, incentives, and long-term clauses that underline the organization's commitment to Jones as a cornerstone of their defensive philosophy. This has led to conjecture about salary cap adjustments, potential impacts on future contracts for other players, and even strategic shifts that could influence upcoming drafts. Analysts are theorizing that Dallas may prioritize defensive talent in future acquisitions, balancing the immediate presence of a superstar with a longer-term vision of sustainable competitiveness. The debate is not purely financial, though speculation about the strategic value of such an investment fuels endless conversation. Fans and commentators alike are crafting scenarios in which the money spent translates directly into playoff success, imagining the defensive line as a fortress capable of changing the trajectory of season. The narrative that emerges is one of calculated risk, bold ambition, and a willingness to challenge league norms in pursuit of dominance. As these discussions unfold, the Cowboys are depicted not just as a team, but as an organization making a statement, signaling to the league that they intend to be a defensive force to be reckoned with for years to come. Finally, the social and media response to Jones's signing has amplified speculation to near mythical proportions, with highlights, commentary, and expert panels dissecting every angle. Rumors circulate about potential pairings with other defensive stars, projected statistics, and even how his presence could influence playoff seeding and Super Bowl aspirations. Every interview, tweet, and insider leak is analyzed, with fans debating whether Dallas's front office has orchestrated a masterstroke or taken a gamble that could define the team's next chapter. Analysts are crafting elaborate narratives, connecting dots between past performances, current roster dynamics, and future potential matchups. Even casual observers are drawn into conversations about pressure schemes, sack totals, and hypothetical defensive combinations. As speculation reaches a fever pitch, the Cowboys themselves have remained enigmatic, offering minimal commentary while allowing the narrative to flourish organically. This silence only fuels rumors, creating an atmosphere in which every gesture, every public appearance, and every pre-game practice becomes fodder for discussion. Social media engagement, trending hashtags, and fan theories all converge to make this signing a focal point of not just Dallas sports coverage, but national attention. In essence, the acquisition of Chris Jones has transcended a standard roster move. It has become a narrative engine, propelling the Cowboys into a space of speculation, excitement, and anticipation unlike anything the franchise has seen in recent memory. Speculation surrounding Chris Jones's impact on the Dallas Cowboys' defensive schemes has reached a fever pitch, with insiders and analysts alike suggesting that his arrival could revolutionize how opposing offenses approach the team. The rumors extend beyond mere individual performance, positing that Jones's presence allows for more aggressive defensive play calling and complex blitz packages that were previously considered too risky. Some whispers hint at creative rotational strategies where Jones alternates between traditional defensive line roles and more exotic alignments, effectively keeping opponents guessing and forcing them into high-pressure decisions. Fans are theorizing endlessly, imagining scenarios in which quarterbacks must make split-second choices under relentless pressure, potentially leading to turnovers or stalled drives. Analysts even speculate that his addition could catalyze the emergence of lesser-known teammates, as double teams and focused attention on Jones may free up other defenders to make game-changing plays. The excitement within the fan base is palpable, with social media threads filling with speculation about weekly matchups and how the defensive line could become the true identity of the team. Even former players are chiming in, suggesting that a presence like Jones's can elevate a team's performance in ways that are difficult to quantify, altering not just statistics, but confidence and momentum across a season. Beyond the immediate defensive implications, rumors suggest that Chris Jones's arrival could impact the overall team chemistry and morale, transforming the Cowboys' locker room dynamic into a culture of accountability and high standards. Speculators point out that an elite talent of his caliber brings with it expectations that resonate through the roster, influencing how younger players approach training, preparation, and in-game focus. Some insiders suggest that late-night film sessions, technique adjustments, and strategic discussions are already evolving around him, creating an environment where excellence becomes a collective responsibility rather than an individual pursuit. The whispers extend to how veteran players may respond, with speculation that leaders within the team could adjust their roles to complement Jones's influence, creating a more cohesive and intimidating unit. Fans naturally are projecting these internal shifts on a hypothetical game scenarios. Imagining a Cowboys defense that not only pressures quarterbacks but forces entire offensive units to reconsider their strategies. Analysts have begun theorizing about the psychological impact on opponents, emphasizing that a disruptive presence on the line of scrimmage can erode confidence even before the first snap. In essence, the rumors paint a picture of transformation, one that goes far beyond physical talent and into the realm of cultural evolution within the franchise, suggesting that Jones could become a catalyst for a Cowboys identity that emphasizes dominance, discipline, and resilience. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Some rumors have focused on the potential ripple effects of Jones's signing on the team's long-term strategy, with speculation that Dallas may alter future draft priorities or consider additional free agent acquisitions to complement his skills. Analysts have suggested that the Cowboys could prioritize depth along the defensive front, imagining scenarios where strategic investments are made in younger linemen, edge rushers, and interior defenders who could thrive alongside Jones's presence. Fans are drawn into elaborate what-if scenarios projecting how different draft classes and potential trades could shape a team that now centers its defensive philosophy around a single transformative talent. Insider chatter even hints at possible adjustments in salary cap allocations, with speculation that the front office is balancing immediate impact with long-term sustainability, ensuring that Jones's influence remains a cornerstone for seasons to come. Commentators frequently note that the strategic flexibility afforded by such a dominant player allows coaches to experiment with alignments and game plans that were previously considered too complex or risky. This layer of rumor and speculation enhances the narrative surrounding the Cowboys, transforming the conversation from simple roster analysis into a broader discussion about organizational vision, competitive ambition, and the pursuit of sustained excellence in one of the most scrutinized franchises in the league. Whispers have also emerged regarding potential matchups against elite quarterbacks and high-power defenses, with speculation that Chris Jones's disruptive abilities could redefine how teams prepare for Dallas. Analysts suggest that offensive coordinators may need to rethink protections, designing schemes specifically to neutralize his influence, which in turn could create vulnerabilities elsewhere on the field. Fans are endlessly theorizing about stunts, twists, and pressure packages that could exploit Jones's strengths while maximizing the impact on secondary defenders. The rumor mill even entertains the possibility that his presence could dictate game tempo, forcing opponents to adapt their play calling under duress and potentially committing errors in critical moments. Social media buzz is saturated with imagined scenarios, highlighting how a single dominant presence can shape the narrative of a game before it even begins. Former players and pundits frequently comment on the intangible influence of such a signing, noting that disruption at the line of scrimmage often translates to strategic advantage across all levels of play. The speculation surrounding these matchups serves to elevate Jones beyond a mere acquisition, framing him as a strategic linchpin capable of reshaping the competitive landscape, not only for Dallas, but for the entire league. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.